Hi everyone. Seeing as I'm all set up to do this, I thought I might just share with you guys a way in which I like to test golf balls before I use them for the first time. So I've used a few different golf balls in my time, but I've never used the Tour 900s, and you buy them from Decathlon. And they're a three-piece golf ball, and they're relatively inexpensive. But still, based on some simple maths, I figured out that they're about $4 a ball. And golf is expensive enough, so why make it more expensive by basically using a golf ball that may have some manufacturing defects. I'm not sure whether people who watch this are aware, but there's been a bit of controversy over the last few years that in some manufacturing process, the outer layer or the inner layer of some golf balls may have defects, and they get into circulation, and then people are basically using a ball that has some faults, and it may I don't know enough about golf ball manufacturing processes to say whether it will or will not impact on someone's game or not, but there may be a chance that having a poorly manufactured ball may cause the ball to deviate when the club head impacts the golf ball. What I was trying to say before. What I've got here is basically some super saturated salt in water. So there's basically salt in this water, which basically enables the golf ball to float. And what should happen when you get a golf ball and you put it in water like that is that it should basically sit there and it should be still, shouldn't move around. So just to make sure that the test isn't impacted by a bit of luck, where I've put it directly into the water, and it just so happens that golf ball has found its circle of, or its center of mass by that. You've got to be a bit gentle when you put them into the water, because you don't want the water to or the currents of the water to impact on the ball and move around. So, I mean, like if I move that water, it will move the ball. So that's the type of reaction that you're kind of wanting to find. So you just basically put the ball in, very gently release the ball, and it shouldn't move around very much. Sometimes if you have a bad ball, for example, it might, when you release it, even though you're doing it incredibly gently and letting it just sit there. Okay. So this basically gives me a bit of confidence, knowing that if I was to hit that ball the way that I intend to hit it, that ball's going to do what it does. And what I do, you must have heard it there in the background, as I rinse these off afterwards, just to get rid of the salt that sits in the water, because otherwise, I've done this on a few other balls, you basically get a residue of salt on the outside of the ball. So I learn from my mistakes. And I've tested these ones, and I've also tested the rest of the packet, and they all came through perfectly. So that's the first pack of golf balls that I've tested from this company. I don't even know how to say it. Inesis, I think, is the pronunciation. And 12 out of 12. So that's really, really good. I would like other people to be aware of this process, so that if you feel as though it's worth you spending the time, especially considering if it's $4 a ball, or if you want to buy even more expensive golf balls, it's even more. It's worth, I think, putting the balls in a bit of salt. It doesn't do any damage, I don't believe, to the urethane cover or anything like that at all. When you put them in there, and it's definitely worth the bit of extra time before you get on the golf course, and just giving yourself that extra little bit of confidence, knowing that the golf ball you've got there is going to be pretty true to your swing. The only other thing you've got to work on now is obviously the swing, making sure that puts the ball in the direction in the way in which you want that direction to go, in line with the target, not necessarily the pin, obviously. And that will hopefully be a little tip that will help other people out there to reduce their golf score a little bit. Okay, anyway, bye for now. Bye.